Hey there, Heather. Ho there. Chef Cutter Diving. Welcome you to yet another ASG Golf video. We are doing the PGA Championship at Aero Mink for the earliest 2010s tour for 2026. Of course, in real life, the PGA Championship was last week, thanks to Aaron Roy winning for England. The first time in more than a century an Englishman won the PGA Championship. I'm shocked. But anyway, in our reality, Freddie McLeod and Craig Wood are tied for first at 8 under par. Jim Barnes, Ralph Goodall, and DJ, that's Dustin Johnson, to you and me, are at -7. Billy Burke, Johnny Farrell, Sandy Hurd, Rory McIlroy, and Russell Henley are at -6. The cut line is the top 40 in ties. That's why you'll see -3 people like Wally Park, Charles Schwartzel, J.H. Taylor, Foran Olsen, Jack White, Henry Picard, Y.E. Yang, and Hideki Matsuyama on the cut line. Right now, Matt Kuchar, Patrick Cantley, Gene Saracen, and Alex Smith are not that Alex Smith are in trouble. We have a late start because we talked about the runner-up from last week, and that was to be 7. So we have yellow submarine. Yeah, yellow submarine. Sure, yellow submarine. Where's my piece of paper here? Holy son of a bitch. And in second place is John Goodman. Not that John Goodman. That's tee off. Timmy Thompson, third on the front 9. Brandon Grace Eagle to go to -8. Headline is at -4. 40 guys. Percy Ellis gets a back 9 of 30, which is pretty good. Cut line right now is -4. That's Fisher, Forster, Birdie. How's Fisher? 64 to go to -11. Nice job. -5 is the cut line right now. All right, there we go. So Goodman's -5 is right now, meaning he is at the cut line. Well, of course, he has yet to start, and he doesn't start out well. Chuck Hutchinson. No, that's to the right. Steele to the middle. The middle Steele. Out. It's almost always one to the left, one to the right, one to the center. Not good for Chuck. Goodman. Steele. Nope. Goodman. Might as well putt. 33 feet. Well, remember, anything under 40 feet is not otherwise, ooh, that hit the sand. You heard it. You heard the hiss. Hard? Hey! For fuck's sake. Sorry about that. Jim Barnes to -7. John Goodman. Ready Steele. Goodman. Steele. Steele for Brady. Oof. Above everything. For Brady. Good part. For Brady. Hutchinson. A lot of the whole thing after Indian. Sorry, you don't see that. Nowadays to change that. Did he? Yeah. Like, yeah, they had to steal that because of the whole thing. I mean, I'm not against the deal, but I get it. Great. Too much. Hutchinson? Well, you might as well try. Up by 4. Steele? Okay. How about Hutchinson? 1 to 5. Over everything else. Steele? Goodman? Okay. Heart. Foot above. Goodman is that he can't lose that wild card spot. Second place. It doesn't mean. Yeah. I think someone said that if you take second place, you have to make the cut to next corner, or else you forfeit that spot. That would be it. Or the match play. Win a match for birdie. Goodman actually said that. Steal. Oh, Goodman. These guys ain't going anywhere. Left center. Okay. This week. And remember, it's the top 40. Hutchinson. Too much. For birdie. 5 foot. Steal. Match. Hutchinson. Steal. Okay. Not gonna get over everything. No, Goodman. Ready to steal. Goodman. For birdie. Nope. I just said for birdie. No. Goodman. Nope. Steal. Hutchinson. Steal. Birdie. 5. Steal. No, sir. Got 3 bogeys, Steal 3 bogeys. Hutchinson the only birdie on 3. You're not alone. God's world. We believe in God. Okay. -5 is the cut line. Well, watch that. Alice Pedoza, 30 on the front. And -5 is the cut. And 52 golfers survived. -5 was 39th. Oof. So we look at the -5s and all that. Couple of -4s. Kevin Streelman and Jim Thompson. Tony Finau made it by a cut. John Rahm by a stroke. Horton Smith and Todd B, the man from RJL, survives. Who survives? He's going to the weekend. All right, the guys at -4. Lots of guys at -4. The massive commiseration is to Mark Wilson, not of the Beach Boys. 5 under 65. Missing by a stroke. Well, he bogeyed 2 of the last 4 holes. No, he double bogeyed 17. Brutal. Because he would have got himself in. 5 under par. Also, congratulations to Jason Day, Danny Willett, and Bailey Horschel, all at 4 under par. And just missing the cut by a stroke. Also missing Bobby Cruikshank by a stroke. Jack White, do. 4 Olsen missing by a stroke. Ted Ray, Kevin Na, Sandra Scheifele, and Louis Oosthuizen missed by a stroke. At the back end of the draw, the worst guys, +4 by Mark Leishman and Brian Gay. With Patrick Reed, Joe Kirkwood, Russell Knox, Heath Slocum, Pat Perez, Bryson Rochambeau, +3. So, yeah. Well, -3s from Henry Cotton, George Duncan, and Sun Knoll to get out of last place. At the top of this heap is Walter Hagen at 62. So Walter Hagen doing well. -8. He did bogey 7, but he still does well with 5 putts. Rory, second place in, I think, March. He has a chance to turn that second place into first place. He's only a stroke back. Russ Fisher, third. DJ and Sandy Hurd are tied for fourth at 10 under par. Rob Goodall, Jim Barnes tied for sixth. Aaron Massey, John Young, Tom Morris, Russell Henley, and Emmett French are all at -8. There's Johnny Farrell, the guy that looks like Johnny Galecki. Well, anyway, yeah, so Walter Hagen and Rory McIlroy. Well, you got U.S., England, and Northern Ireland in the top 3, and Russ Fisher and DJ. So we'll see what happens next week. We will go to the ninth hole, right? Todd B and Ed Legal. So we have 26 groups, 52 golfers. Will entertain us. So we'll see what Aeromic does tomorrow. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond at Duke.